Hi everyone, my name is Becky. Welcome to my channel. I do AngelScopes. AngelScopes are readings that I do where I tune in to the angels and also my guides and get messages and deliver those to you to help you along on your path as we go through the year. Now, this particular month of March 2018, we are going to be looking at that full moon occurring right out of the gate, guys, on March 1st, around 11 degrees Virgo. Now this particular full moon will be standing right across the sky from Pisces. So the Virgo-Pisces axis will indeed be in play. Now, if you know your natal chart, you could also see where 11 degrees Virgo is occurring there to get further clues. But for now, we're going to be looking at the solar chart, combining them with the tarot, and of course, I always give the last word to the angels. Now for me, astrology truly is a cosmic code. Really the language of source energy writ in the heavens. They're readily available for us to use as we go on our journey through this life. Now for me, this code, as it were, is always for our greatest good. It's always to help us as we go along. It's always there, given freely in love to all of us. And so, I would like to use that this month as we go through the readings. We're going to be looking at the configuration in the solar chart because that works for everybody. All right? So, hang on to your hats, guys. We are getting ready to enter March 2018 with a full moon right in Virgo. See you there. Hi Gemini, this is Becky and welcome to your March 2018 reading. We're going to be doing the AngelScope today with an emphasis on the full moon that's coming up here on March 1st, right out of the gate, or March 2nd, depending on where you are on the planet. Now Gemini, this particular full moon will be occurring in Virgo, 11 degrees. And for you, Gemini, the full moon will be sitting in your fourth house, shining a spotlight, casting illumination onto the fourth house and the matters that are represented by the fourth house, which are your home, your family, your roots, your emotional foundation. These are all matters of home. Standing across the sky from this full moon will be the sun in your 10th house of career. Goals, fame, success, achievements, your public image. So you may find that there is some interplay between home and family versus career and goals out in the world itself. So we're going to go now and get started on the reading. I have already established a sacred space and we are just about ready to get going. I have the Rider-Waite Tarot, which we have used before. I have the Romance Angels Oracle cards, and I also have Messages from Your Angels Oracle cards. So, I think that's all we need to talk about, so let's get going. Angels, we're here reading today for our Gemini friends. Angels, we're reading for Gemini. What is the overall energy they will be experiencing as this full moon occurs in the fourth house of home and family? Thank you, angels. Angels, what obstacles may come up for them as we go through this energy? What obstacles may come up? There it was. Let me do it again. What obstacles, angels, for Gemini? Okay, angels, what is the overall advice for them on how to navigate this energy and these obstacles? How to navigate. Oops. Okay, you've gotten two, so we'll take them. Okay. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look. We're going to turn over our cards. And, interesting. Okay. I'm going to leave this other one over here to the side. I don't know if you can see those, so let me just take a quick peek. Yes, it looks like you can. I'm going to, in fact, move them over just a little bit All right, let's take a look. Now remember, these two came out together. Okay, so we're just going to read those together. All right. So let's take a look, Gemini. Now in the first position, we have the Knight of Wands. Very beautiful card. In the obstacle position, we ask the angels to show us what might come up for you, Gemini, in that fourth house. And we have the King of Cups. In the third position, we ask the angels for advice regarding how best to navigate this energy, and we have the Page of Cups. In conjunction with that Page of Cups, we have got the Seven of Wands, which can be interpreted a lot of ways. So we'll go through these one by one. All right. So first out of the gate, what is the overall energy that may be coming up for you? Okay. We've got the Knight of Wands. Now this particular energy may feel, it can feel passionate, it can feel directed, it can feel as if someone is determined. It can feel like you're sure of something and you're ready to charge forward right into it without much thought, just charging into the situation. And this particular energy is very passionate, very driven, passionate and very driven. Now let's take a look. If we can get the overall picture, now that we know what the energy is. And oh, yes, of course, the Knight symbolizes movement, Gemini. So it can be a card of just charging ahead movement. Now let me see here. Okay. What it appears is there may be a situation, Gemini, that comes up on the home front. And the situation may be one of rashness, in terms of rash energy. Somebody within the home, you or somebody in that home environment, taking rash action without thinking things through, okay? Or proposing something quite surprising that's sort of sudden and sort of heated. It could even be some sort of, no, I don't want to say an argument because I'm not seeing argument, but it could be just sort of a heated exchange that takes place, okay? And someone could be a little bit, let me see, what do I want to say? A little bit emotional about that. The King of Cups is here in the challenge position. Now, the King of Cups represents usually someone who has matured emotionally. It can represent a person. Okay, so if there happens to be some sort of disagreement with a person in the home environment, which could be this King of Cups, yes, of course, obviously it could be a father figure, but it doesn't have to be a male. It can be a female as well. It generally is an older person, so I'm not seeing this as a child. But the page, which is next to it, can be a child. It could be a parent-child disagreement, or words become heated between these two as a result of something rash, some sudden action that was taken on somebody's part in the home environment, or somebody who lives in your home. And it could be you, Gemini. It could very well be you. The King of Cups and this person here, which I know it's in the advice position, but I'm going to first read it as this pair that are going to exchange some sort of conversation that's get rather heated, rather adamant, rather forceful even. So if there's a situation in the home between an older person in the home and a younger person in the home, the older person would be the father, the mother, or the grandmother, the grandfather, whatever, but it looks more like a parent and a child situation if you have children. This is probably what I'm seeing here. Now, what we're being advised by the angels, if the situation should come to pass in the home, something like that, what we just talked about, the advice lies within this Page of Cups, because we see here the king, excuse me, I just hit the camera, sorry about that. We see here the king sitting on his throne. This person is ensconced in the home, they're settled in the home, they rule the home, and they've got their cup of emotion right here. So this is an emotional exchange, and one that the solution will be to reconciling these two people within your home environment, Gemini. The solution is going to be an offer, and I just heard an offer of peace. This cup symbolizes emotion, and we've got this fish coming out of the cup, okay, and he's gazing into the cup. He's making this offer, and it's almost like, I'm getting the feeling it's an olive branch offer. It's a balm of calming waters. These are a little bit choppy here, and these are a little bit choppy there. But what this is a balm of calming emotions. It's calming influence. It's going to be offered to cool this down. Whatever the heated, rash, sudden, bombastic is the word that comes to mind, incident that happens, or disagreement that happens, or challenging energy that comes into the home environment as a result of this full moon, because this full moon is going to bring things to a head. It brings things to a head. It illuminates that entire area of the home environment in order for things to be healed, in order for illumination to occur, in order for some sort of healing and concluding to occur, so that this matter is put to rest. Now, the second card that came out with the solution card, or the advice card, was this one. And this is the Seven of Rods. Now, there are a lot of ways that this could be interpreted, and that's why I am looking at these two as possibly having words or having a heated disagreement. Once again, we've got those rods in both this movement and rash energy card, and then we've got them in this card here. The Seven of Wands is a card of, you can see it as a card of someone in a position of advantage. You can see it also as someone in a position who is fending off others who are coming against him. Up against him. He's fending them off, but he is in a position of advantage. He does have the higher ground. Yes, thank you, angels. I just heard whatever disagreements come up in the home, and ironically, I have never actually seen this home. My eyes are drawn to this home over here in the corner where the King of Cups resides. Whatever arguments, okay, or disagreements, or heated words, it doesn't even have to be an argument, it can be just heated words, or disrespectful words, come up in the home as a result of this full moon trying to heal this. Just remember to take, if it is you, Gemini, that's in the middle of this, take the higher ground. Take the higher ground. Stand your ground and take the higher ground. All right? We don't want to, he doesn't want, in this case, you're being advised not to jump down in the middle of the fray at the level of these people down here. You are in a position of advantage, number one, probably because maybe the parent is in charge of this. But nonetheless, you are in a position of advantage, or whoever it is in the home is of these two people is in a position of advantage. And so they are being advised to stand their ground, know they hold the position of advantage, and take the higher ground, meaning the metaphor that I'm trying to say is don't stoop to lower energies, okay? Don't get down in the mud with the rest of whatever's going on in this discussion or in this heated word exchange. Take the higher ground and embody those higher energies, because you do have the position of advantage, or whatever's going on in the home. Try to encourage whoever these people are, encourage them to take the higher ground. Okay? All right, now let's go ahead and look at this as love. Angels, we are wanting to get a message of love, romance angels, of love for Gemini. We've looked at the reading from the full moon perspective, and now love. Any messages for love for Gemini? Yes, that one. Okay. That's really interesting. Okay. Gemini, romance angels are coming out to tell you this. During this full moon that's coming up, the energy will be one of honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, I guess some of you could actually be going on a real honeymoon. And if you are, congratulations. There will be a lot of passion, as we can see here, and a lot of mutuality in terms of exchanging love and messages of love being whispered in the dark, so to speak. That's all fabulous. But this card can also mean not just, that. Honeymoon is sort of like a retreat. Two people retreating to establish and deepen their communication. Okay, so if this is not a traditional honeymoon, but there are two people who are sending, this can be messages, sending love messages back and forth. Because remember, this night is one of great passion. If someone is traveling to be with somebody else, or just communicating in loving ways back and forth, or if you receive communication from someone that is of a love, romantic nature, then know that it's okay to take some time and just enjoy that exchange and just use those energies to go deeper with this person. Because there's definitely this card in a love sense, passion, all about love, messages of love even arriving. Okay? So just go ahead and take the time to deepen that connection. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and see the final message for Gemini. Gemini angels, what is the final message for Gemini today as we go through this full moon energy standing across the sky from the 10th house of their career? Okay. Yep. All right. This angel has been coming out quite a lot this month, and it is the angel Ray. And she says, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, your peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Yoga and exercise are essential to well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth. And that's what we've been talking about here. The peace of mind in the home that comes from taking the higher ground. And if it's love, the peace of mind knowing that your communication is returned to you in love. Okay? And if there is anything that comes up as a result of this full moon that needs to be healed, whether it is within that home environment between family members, or if it's even between a love interest in the home, maybe your partner, your spouse, whoever it is, if there are any rash exchanges, then part of that healing process that the full moon's going to illuminate is the need to go within and take some exercise as well, try out some yoga if you do yoga, and know that well-being and peace of mind and spiritual growth at this time, which is always embodied in honeymoon energy, because you're melding two spirits together and deepening that bond. So it's a time of deepening bonds in the home. It's a time of settling any kind of harsh energies with love and spiritual growth, taking that higher ground in all matters, and just relaxing into this energy of peace in that home environment, or even if you do go somewhere outside the home. But it's a relaxing togetherness. It's an energy of relaxed togetherness. And so this particular card is saying, that relaxation has to start within you, Gemini, in order to work with these energies in the best way possible. And I think that's about it for the first part of March. I'll be coming back a little bit later on in the month to see what the energies are telling us then. But until then, Gemini, I wish you peace and richest blessings and, of course, great love. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.